Welcome back to Sling and Dirt. Joining us for the test drive of the Robbie Gordon Razor was Ben Avitas, the owner of High Definition Rodeo Video and Sound. Now Ben's a long-time dedicated Harley driver and really knows driving a two-wheeler. So this was his very first side-by-side riding experience, and it's going to be some intense terrain and a whole lot of fun. The kind of stuff that Moab is famous for.
Well, today we're going for a different speed. Instead of the fast straightaways and non-technical terrain, we're going up to Hell's Revenge, which is an iconic Moab trail. Big petrified sand dunes. All of the obstacles are technical, and high up in the air, there's a lot of exposure.
Rock crawling. It's not exactly like the mountain rock crawling. It's very different. This is different rock climbing through the desert. In this vast wilderness, you feel rather small. However, you feel safe and secure in the most reliable machine on the market.
This is just unbelievable. I mean, it's lightweight and as nimble as they are, but yet you still have the security and you still have the grip when these things are climbing. They're just unbelievable.
We found that the Razor S, the Razor 4-seat, and the new Razor XP900 have been incredibly great machines to rent out to the beginner driver. We can put any driver in one of these machines, and it's such a natural feel and such a stable machine that they can go anywhere on a lot of these technical trails without as much experience as you'd need in a different machine. The new XP900s handle incredibly well on these technical trails. The suspension is amazing. You float over all the little rocks and bumps, and it's just a comfy ride. I'll tell you what, I've ridden ATVs out here for years, and then switching into these nice new Razors, especially the 900s, they don't beat you up. You know, after a day of ATVing out here, I'm exhausted, but I can go day in, day out on these Razor XP 900s and never get tired of it.
And look at you don't even hold on to nothing.
The whole time I felt totally secure. It didn't matter the angle that we were going up or coming down. Brakes, plenty of holding power. There's no slip, there's no slide. Very secure feeling.
As you travel on these Razors, you have the feeling of almost overconfidence, but the ever-changing landscape can change in an instant. So you have to have your full attention. Your full attention is required. Our guide Nick would alert us to any hidden step-ups or obstacles, but he still pointed out some very extreme terrain which we were able to travel. Nick also provided to be the picture-perfect tour guide, stopping to point out the sights, from areas of historical significance to dinosaur footprints and panoramic vistas.
This oasis dried up, and so this hardened, and then sand would have blown in on top of it and then compressed it and preserved it. So right along this bench, we have about 50 dinosaur tracks that we can go around and find. That's another unique thing to these areas, and they just pop up all over the place, but you have to know what to look for. You have to know the geology, what type of layering to look for, and then what types of shapes to look for.
But Nick didn't waste much time with history lessons. He was having as much fun piloting the Razor 900 as the rest of the group was.